Alright guys, welcome back to the game of the day. We're going to do some bonus clips today. You'll notice that we're already in the middle of the match. This is bonus clip 1. I thought I'd show you something pretty cool. As far as you can see, the board state right now is looking pretty dicey for my team. This was a really fun game. I kind of want to show you the whole thing, but we won't. It's a few days old now. They've got double cap, and I push into the mid fight, hoping to assist. And the second I do, I notice their thief is rotating back to score a D cap on our close. You see this thief? Now, he's a lot faster than me. He's going to run all the way up, and he's going to decap this node. My Guardian up here, if my Guardian was looking at the minimap, he would notice that there's a thief here. The Guardian could turn around. If he's a core guard, I don't know what he is at this point. He could have helped with this, but the Guardian doesn't. So I'm on a race back there, because I've got to stand on the node to stop him fully decapping it. So the reason this is the bonus clip is we get some very cool little things here, and quite a lot for me to describe. So first of all, we blow our lightning flash on the way in. So this is a pretty balls deep play for me. I got no real way of kiting out, except for the fact that it's this node, and I can climb around on the walls and things, which is pretty nice. But so as I approach the node, I notice that he uses his elite skill. He's just ending it here. He uses a venom skill. This is Basilisk Venom. What this means is his first attack will stun me. Now, the reason he's popped Basilisk Venom is because he knows that with the current timing, if I just walk up to this, I will be able to contest it in time and his decap won't go through. So I see his Basilisk Venom, and I know his next attempt is to throw some kind of projectile at me to stun me, which will keep me off the node. Perhaps even set me up for a burst later, but he'll get the decap, okay? So because he's Bassi Venomed, my immediate thought for a counterplay is to dodge. But what's one thing that's really kind of dangerous and stupid to do in Guild Wars 2, notoriously stupid, is the double dodge, which is where you blow all of your endurance, all of your invuln time, all at once before the 1v1 has even started. Double dodging is nearly always terrible. However, because of the order that things happen here in a snap moment, I actually go for a double dodge, and it's a perfect play. Okay, so that's why this is the bonus clip. So our first dodge is obvious. It's to dodge whatever projectile he throws at us because of the Basilisk Venom. So we see he swaps to short bow. He's out of combat probably right now, by the way, which means he can easily get back to his other set quite quickly. But the projectile comes in. As he fires, I see it, I dodge. We get the evade. That's very close, by the way. He almost landed that, especially with my NA ping, because I live in the EU. So, we get the first evade. Now, here's another cool moment that immediately happens. I actually land my knockdown on him before the evade. So, he's now knocked down. So, he now can't delay us with any other kind of attack right now. His Bassi Venom's wasted anyway. But, because he's knocked down and he might still seek to be getting at us, I opt for the double dodge, because I know from a knockdown position like this, really, the only thing this guy's going to do is panic steal on me. And Steel is an extremely powerful cooldown for this class. So I go for the double dodge. And here you see his knockdown body ports onto mine. We get another beautiful evade. So we avoid his Steel. We avoid his Bassi Venom. He's still on the floor. We stop it from getting decapped. He's not even on the node anymore. We turn it around on him with a stun earthen synergy. And we blow him the hell up. Because again, if you remember, he had Shadow Step already to come to the node. And it ran out too. So he couldn't even port back out. And the poor guy gets immediately globaled on the turnaround. You'll notice that Farpoint goes well here as well. We now have the double cap. We secure a lead. And I typed the love heart to him because that was a pretty gross play there. My double dodge scores me the win. And so there you go. That's a little bonus clip for you all. Let's move on to the game of the day itself, which once again is Forest. But this is a Forest queue where we are extremely punished at the start. So, I want to show you guys a comeback game. It's not that I necessarily have anything great to teach you here, but I do want to show you that comebacks can and do happen, the dream. So, you can watch some pretty gross stuff here at the start. So, first of all, there's an enemy thief. So, this is going to be a fun game for me. It's also a thief whose account name I recognize. So, I watch for the cross, as I demonstrated in a previous game, and we actually see, of course, that somebody is crossing. I check the class, it's the thief. Pretty comfortable for me to harass here. So, here I'm standing still, because I don't know when he wants to steal into me. I don't know what he really wants to do. And he uses this just passive time to just walk past. I go for the burst, but he counterplays me with the nice shadow step in now. He's jumped straight to the node. I stay. I'm trying to land emotes with my arcane blast. Here, I walk back towards the node. You might think, oh, he's been pushed off, so it's fine. But again, I don't want to get caught out anywhere, so I stay around here because I can climb onto this rock here, which would be a no port spot. So I just make sure he's definitely bailing out before I move on. I'm playing very cautiously. We know that he might rotate throughout beach and up to the other side of this wall here. So we watch, and I actually take the other push around here. So this is a very conservative play from me now, and I've actually left my team to die in mid, really. You can't see it just yet, but they will get absolutely annihilated. I ping a warning to my Guardian as well, again, because I'm threatened by this thief, who hasn't reappeared anywhere else on the map. I don't see him in the mid-fight. Well, obviously, we have no fog of war visibility back there. But, like, what else is this thief going to be doing right now? And I'm concerned with this Guardian. I ping a warning. That's not me telling him to go back. I didn't ping a tick to him. But a warning, because if the thief, like, came round here and then doubled back, he could easily get a decap. So I ping the warning. The Guardian sees the warning and walks back immediately. He might be thinking that I know something he doesn't. So now the Guardian's not there at mid. I'm late at mids. And, I can't really do enough to swing it here, so we take a burst on this Necro. He starts obstructing quite nicely. I don't realize it yet, but they have an enemy fresh air. Lots of fresh air Ellies started queuing lately, by the way, so it's pretty cool to see. So he comes up. There's a power mesmer as well. So we're looking at a thief, a fresh air Ellie, a power mesmer, lots of crazy damage on us. I take this kite spot. This is a really strong kite spot for me, by the way. I could easily have counterburst one of them. I don't. I tried to peel out, and I die here on the roads. So now they have 2 cap. The thief did get the decap on close, as you can see. I don't know what happened with the Guardian there. I've been watching my gameplay rather than what was ever going there. So really gross start for us, and we get melted down. This guy is a blood necro, and he goes for the res, which against most classes would have been a good idea, but I'm so squishy, this res is almost impossible. And basically what he's done there is he's suicided trying to res me. So, pretty gross there. I mean, he's not suicided, but he's lost so many cooldowns, he's going to die now on the roads here. So you can see our team is extremely harassed. If I just pause here for a second, you will see the enemy positioning. They're all around here, which has left them to a side gate vulnerable decap around the back, which is something. But they are, like, very, very aggressive. Look at this. 2 people dead on spawn. Me dead from my original death here. A guy died up near boss. This is bad. Whenever you see this on your party window, this is, like, pretty gross. So, I'm scared of my respawn now because as a fresh air Ellie, okay, like, I'm a fairly snowbally class, right? Or build, I should say. I can make a win into a really solid win. But if it's a heavy loss, I'm not going to have anything. I need opportunities, right? And there's no opportunities here with most of my team dead, okay? There's really not. So instead of going out the front gate into the Jaws of Death, I take side gate where I see that my Mesmer is just ported back through. I could take this portal, but it would just move me too far. But here you'll notice that they're still dying, right? So I take the Lightning Flash in. I try and burst this Necro because we got to get some kind of footholds. The Necro does go down. But again, they're all still around here, right? So I could have taken the Obsiflesh Stomp, but they've already rezzed it. So he gets back up. There's still 3 of them right on our spawn. And now I've been baited into coming out of the front, really, which is what I didn't want. But so I've got this fresh air Ellie, who I've not been playing aggressively on. I've got the power Mesmer on me again. So these 2 same players just chasing me probably pinged me. And they would be right to do so. And I think they're right to chase me here as well. Just make sure they slam this kill out. So I can't do anything, right? Like, if we have no presence on the map, that's 2 deaths, 0 kills from me now. Pretty gross. And again, the Necro tries to make the same res against most classes. This would be okay. He might even think that I'm some kind of key player. But it's a suicide there. So I actually typed to him, don't suicide resing on me, please. Here I actually come up around here because there is a bit of kite spot up there, but I'm dead anyway, so whatever. And I don't know if you can go backwards through that in the way that I was trying there. But look at this, guys. Look at this, right? They have 2 cap. We don't have anything. They're over 100 points higher than us. This usually is major rage and QQ bait. This is like cry mode, okay? But as I've demonstrated in a couple of these Game of the Days, comebacks are possible. I think this will actually get even worse before it starts getting better. So if you look at the map again right now, look, we're just getting farmed. Like, it's always across this line, right? It's always towards our thing, and we're getting farmed. So I move on for whatever I can do. I try and make my own opportunity. I know for a fact that with all these squishy builds, I can hold my own in a 1v1 here. So we'll see whether we can make any plays. Again, you guys know I don't like taking full cap, but I will here. I talked about holding the camera before. So my camera right now, you guys might not be thinking anything of it, but it's extremely specifically targeted. Why? Because I can look up here. This is the archway, okay, from the mid node. So anybody who comes to aggress me through this, I can see. Anyone who comes over here, I've got reasonable visibility on. And this is the beach route as well. So, like, having your camera here, really nice. I could actually increase my FOV and get even better camera positioning here. But so, I see this guy. The one thing I really don't want, alright, is a Necro on this node at this point. Because if they come in and they free cast some stuff on us, we're going to be kind of screwed. So I really don't actually like this whatsoever. And I opt not to take this. I don't want to take this risk. I even waste a Twist of Fate there, really. One of the things I've noticed that I can do a lot better is a lot of the time I opt for the Twist of Fate dodge instead of just a regular dodge. But Twist of Fate is better to save for the second one because it's a stun break and it lasts longer and all kinds of other things. But anyway, so I decided I don't need to try and risk that. Instead, I'll just take Newt here. So we take this. They now have us trip capped, 150 points up. Okay, not a good looking game. A slam dunk, one might say. So here, I don't waste the plasma beam because he's evade chaining. I'm jumped by the thief, so this is a very cool little moment, one of my favorite moments of the whole game. So I've talked in more than enough about no ports and things. So this is a no port that I'm actually not very good at. I only very recently learned about it from a streamer called Frostball, who did a video on his YouTube channel recently showing off various no port spots. So he said this was a strong one on this map I never knew about. So again, I got a Mesmer and a thief on me, and they can really hurt me quite hard. So I take the super speed jump off of that platform and onto this cliff. And there's a specific point on this cliff here where we can stand. And this is a no port spot, okay? And it's a melee hate as well. They're not necessarily being able to get to me. And look at how much this confuses them. I can continue contributing to this fight. This is a 2v2 at mid right now. I've got my holo. So the thief jumps down. He tries to do stuff. He can't. He's in this trench down here. He's got nothing. He's got no line of sight. He's got no angle. All he can do is dodge away. So that's great. I noticed that he's shadow stepped away and he can come back quite quickly. So I stay up. We got the Mesmer near us as well. And we don't want to worry about that. My holo is very healthy. The players are on me. You see an illusory berserker appear under here. This is because the Mesmer stealthed and has started trying to blow stuff. His berserker cannot spawn here. It's spawned down here. So we're safe from that. Really strong spot. He chains evades. I just stand here. I think I use some invuln of my own. The holo pushes off of the node. Good holo play here. Instead of just going for free cap and thinking everything's fine, he takes the fight. He recognizes that this is the important thing. He puts the down with me. So that's good. Thief realizes he's just bailed on his Mesmer to lose a 2v1. He comes back. The thief still can't get to me though. He's probably trying to steal to me or whatever. He can't right now. I take an easy plasma beam. He swaps to short bow because he realizes he can't do anything. I get a minus stun. I drop. I get swelling winds ready. Here you go to swell so that he can't use any projectiles against me. And the thief's like screwed. He's now in a 2v1. He realizes he can't do anything. And we win this. We win this. If I just like ran out headless chicken wise onto the roads, that may not have gone so well. But that position allowed me to stay here with my holo. We win a 2v2 mid. Close has just been won. And our Guardian starts making legendary plays on far. Okay. So the Guardian scores the decap. You can just see from his positioning here, by the way, that the Guardian's playing well. He's kited around. He's up on the side. He's defending himself. You'll notice his health is very high. He's got a little bit of bleed on him, but he's generally okay. And so this means that this is a +1 opportunity for me. I can go over and actually help him out. I'm still concerned about the thief though, so I just make 100% sure before I zerg off. The last thing I want to do is see that suddenly get neutralized. The sudden flip of the board is taking me by surprise here. So the Guardian's played amazing here. This is a very bursty, squishy Guardian. And he's actually been in a 2v1, okay? Because he's got this guy here and he's got another guy. So this is the enemy Fresh Air Ellie. We can see how good he is. He doesn't seem to have very much awareness because he eats a plasma beam immediately. He kites around the side. That's actually a good play from him. Guardian has this guy low. I can't tell you how good that feels to see him do that, so I can pick that dude off. The Fresh Air Ellie is resustained, but we know that he's very cooldown dependent. We run our Twist of Fate. We take a little bit of pressure. We're not too scared about healing just yet. The Guardian, I think, pressured him a little bit here. Here we take a sneaky lightning flash off in a weird direction for the plasma beam kill, which is very easy to accomplish. So again, look at the map now, right? 2v2. We just won two 2v2s in a row. Both of the 2v2s have been won because players have known not to stand on the node. This Guardian could have like just been cleaving this body here and been standing for full cap. He was I didn't need his help, but he was actually out and he would have helped me against that Fresh Air Ellie if need be. And so we score another 2v2 there. So that's 2 in a row. And all of a sudden, it's not looking so bad, is it? It's looking like a game we might win. Meanwhile, the rest of our team has managed to make some accomplishments on our close node. Now, they're lucky here because this is close, right? So they respawn quickly to close. So you might say this was a 3v3 over here, but it's not really because respawn and to re-engage on that is so long that really they will have had a staggered fight here. They will have had an outnumbered fight as opponents will have been dying and respawning. So here I let the Guardian clean that up. I've fully cap mid. I know right now that my main target is to return to far because they're going to be respawning on far. They won't yet because we've been rotting the bodies. The strength of rotting bodies is very evident there as well. So he's not going to have respawns to deal with just yet. And by rotting those bodies, that affords me the luxury of full capping mid. It looks like I'm not actually going back to far. I think I should be. Maybe I'm just making sure they're okay. I take a ping on the thief just to be sure. And yeah, so we do go back to far. I was about to worry myself there. Far was definitely the right play. And the Guardian scored a kill. So, amazing stuff. I type hype, good job, far to the Guardian. The Ellie has respawned now. I've been watching, so I make sure that the Ellie cannot get that finish. So now we're actually 3v2 far right now. We've got a kill. We've got a Fresh Air Ellie. We've got a Necro. This is the 3v2 situation. Fresh Air Ellie is pushing me. Rez is attempting to go through. The Fresh Air Ellie actually CC'd me in the middle of my CC on the enemy Rez. So I panic lightning flash onto the body, which was not a good play. It cost me a heavy cooldown. Again, I will learn by the end. So here you're seeing some good stuff. I'm actually really scared of this Fresh Air Ellie right now. He can kill me. But I know what counters Fresh Air Ellie very well, and it's not about getting crucial split-second dodges and watching animations and all that kind of stuff. That can help, but generally speaking, it's all about positioning, okay? People often forget about this. The strongest form of counterplay, don't be in the wrong position in the first place. So what I'm actually doing is line of sighting him here. I know all of his laser beams can't hit for crap through this, so basically I just run in circles here. If you watch this, so he comes back around this way, I try to go through the tree. I dodged the mark because we still got a bit of Necro pressure towards us as well. Unfortunately, the Guardian has now died to the Necro, so this is pretty bad 3v2. But I keep kiting in these circles. So I've actually got 2 players trying to kill me right now. And this Ellie can't do anything. We just run in a circle around here. We take the hill. And just watch these circles we run. We get hit by a Comet because that can't be line of sighted. He's core Fresh Air, I think. But it's fine. So we do this. They will now kill me because there's 2 players. And beautifully, one goes one way, one goes the other. So my only option is to kite backwards. And I can't do this because they still have lightning flash up and they can take the kill, right? But, you know, we trolled them for a while, though. And some nice little kiting here. Guardian comes back. A bit of a miserable play there, really. Unfortunately, he's never going to get that. So he realizes that very quickly, unlike the Blood Necro from before, perhaps. And he moves on. And you're going to see this far point trolling is going to start really winning in this game. We've just equalized this, okay? From that really gross opening. Think about how much we were down before. Just because we've afforded them so much free time on close to take these, forcing the enemy thief into team fights and things. So yeah, now everything to play for. We get a beautiful boss. Sorry. That boss is really nice. It was when that boss landed that I pressed B to check the scores and things because I realized that we actually have a game on our hands here. I come back to far because I fancy my odds. It's a Scourge on the road. This is the best experience for a Fresh Air Ellie. We burst him. Here I mess up. I don't watch the holo come in. This was such a good opportunity for me, guys. Honestly, this holo is such a free kill for me. Such a good opportunity. But they all come and collapse on me. They know that I'm the target. They all come back. But that is my bad. If I just swung the camera properly and I had a bit more awareness, I could have grabbed that holo. I really messed up. I even type in chat, listen, I messed up, guys. I let the holo jump me. But everybody else has started making plays here, so we're doing well. This is not on my back that we've started winning this. We still have mid-newt. Guardian still being a boss. Complete waste of a spawn that you saw me take a second ago there. Really not good play. And again, it comes down to not seeing that holo. I noticed that the thief is coming for a 1v1 on far. Not good stuff here, really. But this thief will win this 1v1. If you actually look at this Necro, he's super low. I know that this is a plus I need to take, and it's an easy plus for me to take. So I come in, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to save this Scourge's life. We're going to pressure this thief away. We attempt the immobile arcane blast. We take another one, easy kill. We rot the body. We don't leave him. We don't instantly cleave him out. So we get a nice +1. This is the playstyle that this build really excels at. We get a +1. We swing a 1v1, and now we're going to swing another 1v1 at mid. This is the dream. Actually, what is this? This is a 2v1 that I'm pretty sure we're about to swing in our favor. So enemy Fresh Air Ellie gets the Gale. I was actually trying to twist of fate that Gale, but it didn't land. I know that he's on nothing. We can push through. Doesn't even take very much. He's actually running Tempest Defense. Maybe one day I'll do a proper build video, but I really don't think that's a very good trait on Fresh Air Ellie. There's some argument for it, but not much in my opinion. And whenever I see Tempest Defense, I often know they're probably quite new to the role. Some people do run it when they're very experienced with the role, don't get me wrong, but I sort of don't respect it very much. So we take another kill, we leave it on the roads again. We've got a boss ongoing, Far's been won again. And you'll notice that this extremely dominating comp that they have, with all this crazy heavy pressure and damage, it's fallen apart. As soon as we got them staggered, as soon as we got them split up, it's really falling apart. Hopefully I'll show you the timeline at the end of this. This will be a good timeline to see. But yeah, so we watch the holo. Holos are such good targets for me. You get so much pressure. You can eliminate them from the fight because they get Elixir S. We take a res attempt. They stun us in it. I'm a bit mad right now that my ally wasn't taking the res. We instead take some counter pressure just to get them off of the body so they can't do anything. They can't capitalize on it. We kill that. We go back for the res now. And the counter cleave there. And so we win a 3v2 there, as is expected, but it was pretty dicey because we got into that so late, right? And with that, we win. Really, all we have to do is kill those 2 bodies. They represent 10 points, and then we just sit on close, and that's the win there. So, yeah, pretty cool game. And again, I think a good one to show in terms of comebacks. Here I make a big mistake. I jump into a terrible engagement here against a thief and a fresh air Ellie. I should be dead. I climb on this because I don't know whether they can steal to me up there. And, yeah, we win it. We win nonetheless. So, yeah, that's the game of the day for today. Another cool Forest one. I really like Forest. And I think that a comp like that we managed to get through. I think the game after this one, I actually break back into top 10. Purely through fresh air, which is only like my 3rd time this season having done it. So, pretty nice. I don't know whether I'll get Legend in Season 10. But I guess we'll keep playing and we'll see how it goes. I will give you guys one more bonus clip as well. So, this is obviously over on Legacy. This is demonstrating an extremely explosive opening mid-fight. This is, to me, probably my favorite type of mid-fight. This kind of mid-fight is, like, huge. Massive explosions and crazy damage all across the board, okay? So with stealth, we take the Bassi. Instant nuke on the Necro. I'm not going to pause this at all. You just watch the pace of this mid-fight, okay? This is the kind of conquest gameplay that I really like. And it's what this current meta is actually affording. So they get an instant res as well. We put him down again. You can see I've been jumped by the hollow. I blink away to keep myself safe. You can see there's another little fight going off on the side of the node here with our, I think that's the soul beast that was down. We finally take the kill. Another death and another death. Our guy's down over there, so there's going to be a big rally. So that's a single rally. The other guy hadn't tagged him in time. We managed to get a stomp. We put the guy down again. Back towards their spawn, there's another thing. We race for another rally using the fiery great sword. We managed to pull that one off. This hollow is the last target. We know it's a big target. The Mesmer's super low over there as well. We could throw a stray attack over on him. We push him into Elixir S. He's going to try and stomp during the invuln. I go for the CC, but he still had 1 stack of stab on him. It probably would have been better to go for the counter burst. We never quite managed to get that. The hollow's still super low. We pressure the hollow just over here. We blink up to the sides. And those 2 are down there. So, like, just a huge, really explosive mid-fight. And also, I'll demonstrate another thing. People don't really understand when this is said quite often, but Legacy is a very snowbally map, okay? And what that means is that once a team gets an upper hand, they can really hold that and secure it very easily. So, I'll demonstrate why in one beautiful little moment here. So, initial mid-fight has been won. Could have swung either way. That was so explosive, really, right? But we win the initial mid. And why this is a very snowbally map is because of lines of sight and visibility. So, as soon as the mid ends, I glance towards their spawn. This is not an accident, this is deliberate. And I see that one of the earliest kills, we got this Necro that we blew up twice, that he's on respawn. And because it's this map of Forest, you can't necessarily do this so easily, right? But I can see him. I know exactly where he's rotated to. He's coming to our close. So, because of that, right out of the initial opening mids, I and my ally, who also has a little bit of awareness about him, can go for the intercept straight away. There's like no like sneaky thing. There's no questioning where they might be coming back from. So here, by the way, we take a fire earth mix. What's it called? Fracturing strike. We actually take this with the emote from the arcane blast. It's a new little aspect of fresh air Ellie that I haven't really been using very much up until now. It's actually a really good pressure. And it's nice to actually get some usage out of that skill. That like drops like basically a mini lava font. So I've not done any kind of major burst yet here, but you'll notice the crazy pressure that we take here. And we can intercept their respawn so quickly, so easily, so comfortably, and we can really hold this, right? On other maps, there might be a decap going on right now, or, you know, we won't necessarily know where to go. I actually allow myself to get hit really hard by him, by the way. But yeah, so we get another pretty comfortable kill. We take the Phoenix Cleanse, and which I was hoping would hit the Torment, and obviously it never hits the thing you want it to. And yeah, so we just snowball the win after that. But yeah, really cool opening, very explosive open, and that's your other bonus clip. So thanks, guys. I'll see you for another game of the day very soon. Oh, and another point, by the way, a lot of people can say they want to see other builds, they want to see me play other things. Frankly, I don't know when you will see that. Right now, I'm enjoying this build. Right now, I think that this is the build that I'm having most fun on. Maybe I'll play on an alt account and go on a different one for a while. There are some Mesmer specs I want to learn at the moment, but don't hold your breath. And it's not really something I'm looking for feedback or requests on. I want to play this, and this is what you'll see the games of the day on. So yeah, cheers everyone. I'll see you soon.